Good morning. Welcome all of you today, Saturday. We have another short passage from the book of Tobit. We heard recently that there's a lot of prayer, element of prayer in the book. Of Tobit. We heard about Tobit and Sarah as those who were begging to die, thinking that to die is better than to continue with the life they have. And in the Bible, there's many other figures who had that attitude, a moment, crisis. Moses, who said, "I cannot carry all these people on my own. Uh, if that's gonna be like that, it's better if they kill me." There is, of course, Prophet Elijah, who is when in the desert he lay down and he say, "Lord, I had had enough, take my life." Then there is Job, of course, the book of Job, who is on some occasion saying, "Lord, crush me, uh, do away with me," when the suffering comes. When there is of course, there was Cain, as we said, that he was saying, it's better to die for me than to live. And we have, of course, Prophet Jeremiah, who is as well saying that curse the day when he was born. So we have some people who, in the moment of suffering, in the moment of difficulties, shouting to die, and the Lord is answering the prayers. We see in the book of Tobit, if we read, which we are encouraged to do, that in the end there will be the happy end, that Tobit will be live a long life, 112 years, that the blindness lasted for 4 years. All this difficult situation lasted 4 years, while the blessing, prosperity, all the other years of his life. We have a short passage from the chapter 12. It is already when Tobit received his sight. The young Tobias is married to Sarah. They go back to see Tobit and Anna, so they rejoice, and Raphael is saying few words. This is the angel who helped them. Then Raphael took them both aside and said, "Bless God, utter his praise before all the living for the favor he has shown you. Bless and exalt his name. Proclaim before all the people the deeds of God as they deserve, and never tire of giving him thanks. It is right to keep the secret of a king, yet right to reveal and publish the works of God as they deserve. Do what is good, and no evil can befall you. Prayer with fasting and alms, with uprightness, are better than riches with iniquity. Better to practice almsgiving than to hoard up gold. Almsgiving saves from death, and purges every kind of sin. Those who give alms have their fill of days. Those who commit sin and do evil bring harm on themselves. I'm going to tell you the whole truth, hiding nothing from you. I have already told you that it is right to keep the secret of our King, yet right to, to reveal in a worthy way the words of God. So you must know that when you and Sarah were at prayer, it was I who offered your supplication before the glory of the Lord and who read them. So too when you were burying the dead, when you did not hesitate to get up and leave the table to go and bury a dead man, I was sent to test your faith. And at the same time, God sent me to heal you and your daughter-in-law Sarah. I am Raphael, one of the 7 angels who stand ever ready to enter the presence of the glory of God. The word of the Lord, thanks be to God. So once again, just a passage, a short part of what we can read in the book of Tobit. There's many other elements of prayers, of feasts, of thanksgiving, of blessing. There is later on, there will be still if, the chapter 13 and 14, 13th and 14th, the dialogue, testament, the will, what to do. But here they appear as 3 elements: prayer, fasting, and alms. So we heard of those 3 weapons when we were entering Lent. We heard them when we were reading the passages from the Gospel of Matthew about the things to be done in secret, to pray, fast, and to give alms in such a way nobody will know. Something what is done in secret, and God knows, he sees what is done in secret. And here it is the same thing. So already in the Old Testament it is this announcement that this angel Raphael was in front of God, and there was noticed the very moment they prayed. There was when Tobit, what we heard in the beginning, was ready to abandon his feast table with nice, fantastic meals. He's ready to abandon, to do the things what the law prescribed and was illegal, that he go to bury this man. He's doing this act of charity that God sees all. And that then the Lord is sending angels to test them. So this question what appeared there along the way, why that bad things happen to good people, it is to purify our faith, to test us, to see if we do this only because we are comfortable, or we are doing this really for the love of God and for the love of the others. So it is something what helps us. As faith, it is something precious like gold, and need to be purified in fire. But to see that there are different events in our life, like exactly Tobit had his blindness, Sarah had to bury 7 men, their husbands. There are events in life what we need to respond to with faith. It might be sickness, shortage of money, maybe some conflicts, some problems, unexpected events of our life. Somebody's losing job, somebody's maybe there's a flood and losing a house, maybe the things return in a moment. And we are called to respond with faith and to see how God sees the reality. We have given these three weapons, something that enables us to see as the spiritual realm, to have prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. So to remain practicing this act of charity, not only in Lent, but also today, knowing that it is something that connects us with God. And this connection is called faith, exactly this faith what we need to mature in faith, to be ready when the angels will come and here announce to us that we may recognize this action of the Lord. I mean, it's really amazing to see how God, I mean, through the events of the lives, He is forming us, who is speaking to us, that He's sending angels, and that He see everything what is done in secret. In the description, there will be the videos, links to the videos from previous times about prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. Of course, yes, if we are all called to read the book of Tobit to the end, there is really beautiful words put it in a nice way about prayer. I mean, what we heard today, to bless the Lord, I mean, to speak about Him, about almsgiving is saying, if you have little, give little. If you have more, give more. But the point is the giving. It's not the amount, but the attitude of the heart. We're fasting. So it is, once again, there is time to feast and there's time to fast. Hopefully we can discover that on this journey of life, I mean, different events, really, that the Lord is speaking to us constantly in different ways, saying, I love you. I will provide. Don't be afraid. You are not alone. Have a great day. God bless you.